Welcome to our episode 2 of Into the Blocks Live Hacks series. Just gonna give everyone a second or two to tune in. Feel free to use the chat and introduce yourselves. Like, where are you tuning in from? What kind of audience am I talking to today? That also always helps make these streams as impactful as possible, as useful as possible. Because if I know that I'm talking to a bunch of seasoned veteran Web3 developers, then I will always make sure to cater to those audiences as best as possible. So why don't you just let us know where you're tuning in from, and what are you working on? Actually, that's maybe the best question. Like, what are you working on in Web3? What brings you today to join us on this stream? Let's give everyone a few seconds to tune in. I'm gonna do a little live. Okay. So I'm curious, like, what are we expecting today? Does anyone know before I spill the beans? Well, I can tell you though, today we do have a very special guest who's been building quite some time in the software space in general. I think that it's always interesting to have builders come into Web3 with strong backgrounds in Web2. So if that's not enough of a tease, then I don't know what it is for you guys to stick around, because I think that there's no better value in learning from developers that are coming into Web3 that can share their journey too, for people that are also interested in getting a job in the space or starting to work on open source solutions. So let's give it a few more seconds as people tune in. Okay, cool. Let's do it. All right. So we have a chat. Use it. I'm going to kick it off. I'm Sasha. I have been doing developer relations in the Polkadot ecosystem for almost 4.5 years now. And I'm really passionate about helping developers quickly onboard to knowing what to build and how to build in the Polkadot ecosystem. So this series is all about sharing tips, sharing the best practices, and sharing insights from developers who have experience in building dApps in the Polkadot ecosystem and building infrastructure. We'll be exploring this over the next few weeks. You can expect that these episodes happen every week, starting now up until Sub-Zero. And all of these tips, guys, is to help you be successful at the ongoing hackathons happening between now and Sub-Zero. So great segue. Maybe we can pull up the Sub-Zero page. So what is Sub-Zero? Sub-Zero is the Polkadot Developer Conference happening in Buenos Aires from November 14 to 16. And this is like the ultimate Polkadot Developer Conference. It's the ultimate event for any of you Web3 tinkers who know a little bit about Polkadot, but also who are from maybe other ecosystems, to join and meet like-minded people, learn about the cutting-edge tech that is pushing forward Web3, technologies that have been battle-tested, technologies that have been developed by the very visionaries of the start of Web3. And I can't recommend you guys enough to tune in. If you can't make it in person, make sure that you sign up to follow the live stream that will be happening. But what I wanted to share with you guys today is that in parallel to this conference, this very epic conference, well, we actually have a hackathon that we're running. And this isn't your typical hackathon. This hackathon is a hackathon who's inspired by a model that Web0 has already been doing, which is we care about the projects that are in there for the long run. We care about empowering projects that come together in the in-person experience to um, continue to build their project after the hackathon ends. We believe that the hackathon really is just a space for people to connect and people to gather around the ideas that make them really passionate, that make them want to build in Web3. Now, the hackathon will happen over 3 days. If you go up onto this link here, you'll see the Luma sign up. Please sign up right now. We'll only have 250 developers being able to attend in person. So please sign up. The whole hackathon details will be slowly revealed, but right now, our big call to action is sign up. There's going to be amazing bounties. There's going to be bounties for non-technical people. There's going to be a marketing track, and the whole hackathon is geared again to support you guys in building out your ideas and shipping them post hackathon. So please sign up. You don't want to be late. You don't want to miss out on this. There's a whole bunch of amazing partners that have not yet been announced that we will be announcing over the next couple of weeks. Partners that are here to support you in building after the hackathon. So, well, you know what to do. These are some pictures from the last events that we've done. We have fun, right? We believe that hackathons are meant to be fun and are meant to, push you guys in thinking outside of the box. With that, I think it's a really good segue to talk about our plan for today and invite our guest, because so Fred, code in SH, let's have him on. Fred has been someone who's been developing the ecosystem, and I reached out to him like, yo, I can't think of a better person to talk about giving the best tips that you can for hackers that are actually participating in a hackathon for the first time, but hackers that are maybe not so confident in building UIs in Polkadot. And that's why I reached out to Fred, and he's here today to give you his best tips. Fred, how are you doing? What's up?
Yeah, I'm great. And you,
Yeah,
Sasha, how are you going now? It's good. I'm great. Yeah, the chip is the big chip is make things. Do you love make a code? Yeah,
why don't we actually give the audience a little bit of insight on who you are as a developer? What was your journey into the Polkadot
yeah,
ecosystem? And I think you actually started uh, basically, if I remember correctly, you started actually working on Gitcoin grants. Um, let's
okay,
give the audience some inspiration for what was your journey?
yeah.
Where are you at right now?
Yeah, my journey starts, I believe, is 7 years ago. I stay in Gitcoin. Gitcoin is born the platform for matching developers, e founders, e creators. In 7 years ago, the Ethereum is born in the new things born every day. Gitcoin creating a platform for connect. I get my first bounty. I start in Gitcoin like a bounty hunter, like a newbie in space. I don't know nothing. I see the protocols, I see the curves. I get my first bounties for Web3 Foundations 7 years ago, in together with the platform, UK platform, Maychain. I get a bounty for make a curve in Go, but in my background, I'm a developer, a Web2 developer. I work in a multi-protocol. I work in for e-commerce. I creating applications for fashions. I working for uh, Instagram killer, but the app Instagram killer, my app
Yeah.
for a startup in Denmark. I do a lot of things. In my background,
So
I
your
started.
your
Yeah,
background is in Web2. I think you started
yeah,
with PHP, and you also are a little bit more of a designer, if I
yeah,
said that correctly.
yeah. I started my life like a designer. I study fashion designing and design, graphic designing. I do that graphic design because my father is okay. Do a good designer. I pay for course for you. but I love designing. Everything I do, I start my project in designing thing first. I writing the paper. I try create a components. For me, the best way for make things is a visual way. Okay, I need a visual. The code the next step. Every time in the first, this is a problem for me. In the I try apply for grants, apply for bonds in Bitcoin because in my initial I focus in creating a visual, good interactions, but it's inusable. The people I can use it because don't have real functions. This
Right.
my
So
7 years
that's when you
ago,
started
yeah,
coding.
yeah, the 7 years
Interesting.
ago, yeah, I make an interface. It's a good interface, but don't have a code, don't connect in contracts. But I need a Fox G's, I need a Fox in learning how connecting contracts, learning how can I put everything for working together. Okay, I see this space. I started learning. Okay, now I am a complex developer. I do interface, I do code. I can teach coding, I can teach interface. Yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah. So I think there's a big tip here that maybe we could share, which is like, well, if you are a visual person, like start with what you're comfortable with. Start with drawing out your idea.
yeah,
And I think maybe that's what got you really motivated also to build a tool to help developers write components with PAPI much easier. This is the topic of our stream, guys. Like, I hope that
yeah,
everybody here is really eager to learn about how to build UIs using PAPI, and how to build the easy way and learn from Fred directly. What is that
yeah,
journey? So yeah, draw it out. I think that's a big tip we can put. So
yeah,
moving on, like you mentioned, yeah, you're a designer. You have this background that now is joining design and software engineering,
yeah.
where now you're working on. I'm assuming a few projects. Can you tell us about some projects that you're working on?
Yeah, now I working in PAP Simulator is my main protocol, my main project for connect new developer coming to ecosystem Polkadot. But in sideway, every time I see the Gov, I see the forum, Polkadot forum, feel, okay, how the community need, I try a new tool. I go like today has a Dot events. In Dot events, I see has a big table, Excel table. Okay, how can I build these tables? Very easy for C, creating a components. Today, my job is create a new problems, but the visual problems. Today,
Yeah,
I do just,
I think okay, we're just going tip after tip here. This
yeah,
is a super guys. Like, if anyone is new to the hackathons happening in this new season, well, the if anyone's happy, like the big tip is explore what's going on in Polkadot, right? Like,
yeah,
you want to be building something that is in the like that could be really useful and used by people. First, understand what's going on in the ecosystem, and what are the best ways to do that? Read up on OpenGov, see what's happening in OpenGov. Look into the GitHub issues, perhaps. You don't even actually need to be technical to like look at what the pain points might be. For instance, Fred, yesterday you showed me a really cool thing that you built for yourself to see all of the events that have been accepted by the events bounty. Um, and I think that just demonstrates that you identified a pain point for yourself and built something to address it. So I think that's a really, really great tip for people at the
yeah,
hackathon. Build
yeah,
stuff you think can be really useful because you're solving a problem for yourself.
yeah, yeah. This is a big tip. But my idea every time is okay. I see I am ex addict, but I have more narrativas. Narrativas every day coming now, reduce supply now, growth supply now, change to gen, but put this outside, focusing solutions for real people, not bubbles talking. Forget the bubble talking,
Right.
focusing real things for okay. My solutions is a good for new developer coming, new ideas, new projects, the ecosystem growth. Because okay, Dejan today Dejan is a awesome platform for decentralized way for creating a cloud, for creating autonomous car. It's possible
Yeah.
use creating
Yeah.
it a Jan. It's possible creating a Jan in Roblox, a Jan in Minecraft. It's a
Yeah.
this
Yeah, you
a
can.
big
I think what I'm
Jan.
hearing here, if I may, like,
Yeah,
yeah, you can get distracted with so much stuff that you could build.
yeah, yeah,
Like, of
yeah,
course, like, oh, let's build like a toaster that's connected to a smart contract and an automated something crazy. Like, you know,
yeah,
I think there's some teams actually working on like, a coffee machine that's executed by a smart contract. But okay, that could be cool to build. Okay, maybe
yeah,
you are at this hackathon to just do something crazy that you don't really care about, but you just want to experiment. But
yeah.
like, I think that like this third tip here, guys, is focus on the solution you care about providing yourself, and
Yeah.
don't listen to the noise. Like just yeah, like there will be always distraction. You could do this. You could have agents. You could have. So I think that definitely that's a really really good tip. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No more noise.
Focusing. Do it matter for you? Okay. Okay. It's matter for me. Solution for me, for my friends, for my family. These are projects. Yeah.
Yeah, super cool.
To,
So I think, Fred, like this is a good segue into our next section. Um,
okay.
like we have talked about maybe what motivates you as a builder, and if I were to summarize, what motivates you as a builder is, well, first of all, you're a visual builder, so you like to see things. They need to like not be so abstracted away by the complexity of what's happening behind. And I think this is a
Yeah.
big issue right now. We see, we actually, I'm going to give my insight here directly. Like in Polkadot, because there's so much actual complexity on the runtime level, on the level of the different blockchain functionalities.
Parachains.
Yeah, the different parachains, these rollups that give specific functionalities, and all it takes is just look at the block explorer and see what is in the runtime of each blockchain, and you'll see so many functions. But the big error, I think, that a lot of UI developers, that a lot of product developers have been making is that they try to expose everything to the user. And so that means a few things. That implies that it's really difficult for the user to navigate what they can do with this UI. And but number one, number two, what we were saying, it also means that as a developer doing this UI, you're trying to do too much for too many people. You're not really thinking about what you care about. And I think we've seen this in the ecosystem with a lot of projects that are trying to expose everything you possibly can. And here's my tip, guys. It's like if you're developing something, just focus on what you care about exposing to your user.
Yeah.
And you tell that story. You are empowered to maybe rename things. I voiced on X that I think that the name bounties is really
Yeah.
poorly chosen.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact that there's a reason that is, and it's because the palette, the runtime that is offering this functionality is called palette bounties. But nobody came and said we should maybe think about it differently. Now, I'm just giving this tip out because guys, like people that are doing this hackathon, people that are planning to come and hack at Sub-Zero, people that are doing the hackathons in Latin America and the Builder Party, think about these things where you're building user interfaces, not to make the core engineers happy, but you're building user interfaces for your users.
Yeah, because this is a core engineer coming. Because now do I have yeah, 10,000 millions users need to create my own parachain. But now, do you have a money for creating parachain? Do you have a money for hiring a parachain developer? Do you have a money for consultants? Come in your projects. Try creating things for like has a trend building public, yeah, has a building things that people love it, the simple building public. try
Yeah.
try because I came from in Gitcoin the past. Never people, I don't know who is a coding because I don't see my face, I don't only the code, I only show my work. The people meeting me
Mhm.
call came create only show my work. I don't need my face. Only my skills I
Yeah.
can on hackathons because my focus is choice. The problem is fix. Choice a problem is fix. E fox is very important because in Polkadot
Keep the
has a
focus.
palettes, meta tags, intrinsics, but fox in today has a pop. Pop is a smart contract.
Yeah.
The parachain for try for test smart contracts is contracts writing in ink. It has a simple way for connect your contracts in your PAPI DAP. Yeah, in the PAPI simulator you can creating a mock your components and plugging the contract.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, well said. I think yeah, let's move on to our next piece. So who's excited to build a simple stable coin swap DApp
Yeah,
with PAPI?
yeah,
I know you're excited,
yeah,
Fred. You wanna take us away? So what's
yeah.
our plan? What are we gonna do today with the time that we have left?
Yeah, the next step, I share here my screen.
Yeah, let's get your screen up and everything. So I
Yeah,
I I hope that this stream can really be useful for anyone that is participating in the hackathon who might be struggling with PAPI. Well, first of all, what is PAPI? We're gonna cover that, um, uh, and then we're gonna go into practical live coding, showing creating your PAPI components using a tool that Fred built. So
yeah, it's
take us away.
this.
What are we looking at?
Yeah, it's working. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, totally. Yeah, we're all good.
Yeah, okay. The PAPI is yeah, key good documentations. The Polkadot API. The PAPI is the short name for Polkadot API. I
Yeah,
came to PAPI in PBA, meeting. This platform is a live encode platform for to try, has default components here que every project needs is the balance wallet transfer. I can make it here or transfer here. I can see the imports for PAPI, this hook for use your wallet for connect your wallet. Here has a high coding the networking because the PAPI has a system for change network, but the PAPI simulator has support for all parachains, all networks. I can see the networks here. Or okay, second here.
cool.
I can see the network. It's possible looking. Passeio in the scriptors. Every default networks has a many users. I can use EPUB.
So can
Yeah,
you
yeah,
tell us
yeah.
when?
If for it is my project is here.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the because I am a visual people, the simple components, but they were not good. But this I can do. Yeah, yeah. Everything I write in my mother language because I'm a Brazilian.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
Wait, so pause. Let's just take a pause
yeah,
here. I want to ask
yeah,
you first to tell our audience what motivated you to build the PAPI playground, because maybe you were having some issues when you were trying to build with PAPI that a lot of our hackers at these hackathons happening between now
yeah.
and Sub-Zero will also be having. Why don't we give them the best tips? What issues were you running into, and how can this now really help them?
Yeah, my motivation for because this in the course, the teachers in the letter in PBA Lucerne in Switzerland, the teachers show you the PAPI, make a letter, representations, documentation, but I see the code, okay, this is a lot code, but how can I build this? I need a new paradigm or the same. My background is a Ethereum develop. Every time I use a VM, I use a Red Hat, I use things in Ethereum has a remix. In for Eb2 has a tools for building real time. It try in real time. I can do this in documentations. Okay, okay, I believe I am having a difficulty for understanding how can I build in Polkadot API, in
Yeah,
PAP, but I can see nothing. In React, I can start development, I can see modifications in real time.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
So I think, if I may, like, yeah, you felt that you just needed a tool where you can quickly see the live updates of your component as
yeah,
you're
like
building
a dopa, yeah,
the component.
like a dopamine because I
Oh,
go
real quick,
running. Yeah,
I want to take a
yeah,
step back. Sorry, Fred. This is my role here, right? I just try
okay,
to ask them questions so that I can ensure that our audience is following. You can
okay,
keep
okay.
sharing your screen, really, but what I was going to say is, let's explain really quickly what Polkadot API is trying to do. I think that it's really important for Ethereum developers to understand the
Yeah,
well the like to appreciate the power of the Polkadot API and what it's trying to do. So I will tell you what I know about it, and then you can add to it. The Polkadot
yeah,
API, first of all, we need to understand, guys, that when you're building a UI that's for the like powered by Polkadot, by
yeah,
definition, it means that your UI might be using multiple chains. Now,
yeah,
as an Ethereum developer, imagine that you have one dApp that needs to connect to multiple chains. What would that look like? Well, it would be a little bit messy, right? You would need like your Web3 JS, your Ethers JS will need to accommodate for like bringing in all these chains, and each chain will have its own way of being like of communicating you're communicating between your dApp and your network and the network. So, well, it's normal, but Polkadot is designed to be multi-chain. So what PAPI does is it abstracts this for you. It makes it really easy to bring in all of the metadata of the apps, like that, the ABI in EVM lingo, of these app chains. I mean, uh, to make it such that you can easily use them in your application. So I think that's the big thing we need to understand here. This paradigm shift of we're building UIs that should be designed to seamlessly interact with other blockchains. And the second thing is, I think PAPI is allows you to connect directly to the light client, which we saw in the small dot code snippet in the docs, right? And I think that this second feature is also something that as developers building Web3 products that we really, really should appreciate because it does not exist in other Web3 stacks. That's the light client out of the box connectivity
Yeah.
that PAPI provides you by connecting with small dot. And maybe I'm missing something. Fred, you wanna add anything I might be missing, or anyone in the chat? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
what makes you appreciate PAPI? Yeah,
Yeah, the PAPI is like a VM tool for Ethereum, the same things, because the VMs has a
like
wall
VM. Yeah.
for yeah,
Hmm.
VMs are like a same features, but for Polkadot. But PAPI is very more interesting because he's every parachain has a different intrinsics because in VM I need a contract, I need a B for connect a new contract, but in the PAPI is a different. In the PAPI is
VM. You've
not
got
yeah,
ABI. You're connecting with an ABI of the contract,
yeah,
and it's very much around this mental model. But in Polkadot, sorry to interrupt you, but in Polkadot, continue.
yeah. In Polkadot has a meta tags. Meta tags is the more easy for connect. Has a here the same thing, get a contract
Hmm.
in the when do you use it the address of contracts do you consume automatically uh, instructions for interact with your contracts because in my case here in my contract for exchange I can put the address I can get
Can you zoom in
every
a little bit? We
item
can't really
yeah
see your
yeah
code very well, Fred.
yeah yeah
Give a
every
command plus, please.
yeah, yeah to see my code or no
No, yeah. Zoom in.
yeah
Zoom in. It's very small for me right now.
sorry oh
Nice. Okay, so
okay
nice.
okay yeah, thing for my contracts only put my address different in Ethereum because I need to verify contracts for get the information the ABI. But now in Polkadot only use my address for get information using in PAP.
Hmm.
Connect
Hmm.
has a connect multiple chains. Runtime API is very good, but this is advanced. But for hackathon, I believe I suggest every people are creating a contract in Wink, creating a components in PAP Simulator because it's more fast for growth in ecosystem. Do you have a contract? Do you have a interface? The next step is put the food for users coming.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So cool. Okay, let's now we've kind of covered why Papi, what do we care about? We missed one thing, Fred. You know what we missed?
yeah.
When would a
I,
developer choose Papi over any other front-end library?
yeah, the other front end because it's a more easy. Has a in one applications do use it do import in your React because now today I believe five days ago has a big hacking NPN. Every library has a vulnerable use PAP, you can connect, interacting, contract Polkadot, send a transaction, no need more nothing. No need to add more libs, add more extension, because in Ethereum, my experience do need, okay, I need to add wallet connect. For connection another blockchain, I need another package. But here in Polkadot, everything I can do in this ecosystem using PAP. It's more easy because I can connect a contract in one application. But
I
every
think
okay, talk.
I was saying something more fundamental, um, where like, for example, if I'm doing a Solidity smart contract on Polkadot, I would not use PAPI, right? Like it's not meant for that, right? I want to be clearly outlining, guys. Like, so the choice of using PAPI it's much more native to Polkadot. The Polkadot API by definition, right? It's the library you'll be using if you want to build any UI on top of existing parachains, or any UI on top of an Ink smart contract. Ink is the native smart contract language that's Rust
Yeah,
based for any contracts that compile to PVM or WebAssembly, but now it's actually just the Polkadot, the Polka VM, right? So I just wanted to make sure that that's clear for everyone, right? Like you will be using PAPI
yeah,
if you're working with Ink smart contracts, or you're doing any
yeah,
UI around the chain. Now let's get right into it, man. Like, so what are we building today? Can you step us through step 1, 2, 3, 4, and then give us your perspective on why it's really important to follow these steps?
yeah. For building today, okay. The
One,
first
two.
step today, my plan is because this hackathon is in Buenos Aires. Every people in Buenos Aires, I believe it's necessary creating a new currency, creating a new coin. My plan today is
Yeah.
building a native exchange because I can every people use the code. I can create your coin, changing native coins to your coin. Like in the past, ICO price, ICO party. Because look, every my code is a simple React component. Every developer use React. I can do this. I am a vibe coding. I am a developer. I am only backend developer. I don't know React, but it's a simple interactions in my code. I can
Mhm.
see.
So wait, just to
If
pause. You said,
for
I'm
connect.
sorry to interrupt you. Let's go slow here. So
Okay.
we're building a simple dApp that
Yeah.
is demonstrating a swap between some asset,
Yeah. The creation.
ERC20 asset, which
Yeah.
is PSP20, but that's a detail, uh, and a stable coin, right?
Yeah. This
So,
stable.
and the inspiration, guys, it's true. Like, I think this is a tip. We're going back to like big picture a little bit. Build something that's relevant, like that you care about. And in the case of this demo, we chose to do something around stablecoins because using stablecoins in Argentina is very, very topical. It's very, very relevant for maybe unlocking some important use cases of Web3. This is not going to be like a production-ready dApp, but Fred is
Yeah.
going to step us through how
Yeah.
you go about connecting to the smart contracts relevant for doing the swap
Yeah.
and having it
Yeah.
on this UI. So yeah, let's start with, how about we start with the first thing that we need to do, which is probably understand which chains to connect to, right?
Yeah. How can you connect things?
Yeah.
Okay, I came back to the simple account balance. Here has import React, creating a client, the same VM has this, creating a client, provider, import GWS provider, import the SDK
Maybe
compact because
just
this
again, I'm
more is
sorry, zoom
small.
in a little bit, Fred.
Yeah, okay.
Zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's nicer.
Well,
Yeah. It's I think much nicer for our
yeah,
viewers.
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, the first thing is we're gonna connect the chain. So that's like line 6 and 7. No, sorry, it's actually just line 7.
Yeah.
So we're connecting to Paseo. Paseo is
Yeah.
Polkadot's net,
Is a passeio. Yeah, Parashan.
community
Yeah, passeio
testnet.
is a Polkadot. Yeah, correct.
Okay, cool.
Right.
So it does that all for you. Again, like I like this because it's like very boilerplate. This is a really nice tool for someone that's just getting started and wants to move fast. So let's try to prove it that it's actually we can be really productive quickly. So the first, descriptors. You can learn about what descriptors are, guys, from the Polkadot from the PAPI docs. Maybe I'll just share a link. But essentially,
Yeah, the PAPI docs. Yeah.
yeah. So but keep going. Yeah, take us away.
Yeah, every documentation is here, documentation for PAPI, but for React, you can create any component in React, but only these are important. 1, 2, 3, 4. For components for it's necessary for connecting in Polkadot. More 7 steps, more easy. Here I import the networking, but the magicking, yeah, the React is very verbose, but it's working. Yeah, more easy because of the marketing use. The Facebook is sponsor for Libre. Okay, the network informations it's necessary only in the PEP, but it's possible to write this in your code. But the magic starts
That's
here
where the magic
in each
is. Okay,
connection.
why is this magic?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
So this is where it's connecting to
yeah,
that chain, right? Can you explain what's going
yeah.
on there? What
Because
are we doing?
okay, this is a provider in the past. I'm born in the in 19X, the years it has the past. It has a Discord internet. This has a provider for me connecting in internet in the past. But today the people only need just SIM cards has an internet. It's the provider like your SIM card or your eSIM for connecting in Polkadot. Ok, cheguei. Kemi provider, I pass networking endpoint. The endpoint, it's here. The address is like a tape, the TikTok in the browser for use connect my provider, my SIM card in TikTok. This, yes, RPC. Because it's RPC is a passeio, is a way for access the passeio network.
Mhm.
The provider done, my SIM card now working, I can connect in Passeio network. But this connection is only like a machine to machine, but I need my personal connection. Okay, I create an app, I need my personal connection, it's necessary to create a client. The client is a reference for my data, for my applications. This sample here, it is a balance check. Okay, the user creating a client. Now, like a wrapper is done. Now the Polkadot passeio, I know who I am is the balance. Yeah, I creating the because every transaction in Polkadot is a very security, but for make things like a reading, not a writing, talking because in develop it's a jargon development, but it's a unisafe transaction is a only transaction for reading. It's a public. Every people
And
can see
sorry,
all.
my interruption here is just very simple here. Why did you need to include this unsafe API? Is there a reason?
Yeah, because the unisafe API is only for reading, not needed the all intrinsic, not a more small for connect more fasting for connecting in Polkadot for only read
Okay.
applications, not send
I'm not really
informations.
I'm not really sure. I want to be really clear for the beginners. But if you've got this in the component, it makes sense. But maybe someone in the chat can add, like, do we want to have this? I just fear that this unsafe API might be a distraction. But yeah, like it might be intimidating. Like if I'm
Yeah,
a first time developer, I'd be like, what's going on here? But like let's continue. So what
yeah,
we just went through is, I mean, up until line 62, we're just connecting to the network and we're choosing Paseo.
yeah,
And I think it might have to do with some ink stuff that I'm not too familiar with. Okay, cool.
yeah.
So, and also, guys, I just want to note that Fred has this feature where you can have the live preview toggled on or off, right? The live preview that's in the code editor.
Okay.
Yeah, the top live preview on.
Okay. Turn it off,
No,
live
no,
preview.
yeah, I'm saying in the PAPI simulator,
Okay.
you can
Okay.
see
All right, I
changes
can.
live as you change in your code editor. This is very much like a code pen in very ways. So some users
Yeah,
might
yeah.
not
Code pen
actually
for
toggle that
Polkadot.
on or off. Is just what I wanted to highlight. Anyways, now continuing, you have
Okay.
what? Yeah, you take us
Yeah.
away. I don't know.
Start.
You're
Okay.
showing us.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. The finishing connect. Okay. I came back for UniSafe. Okay. I mounting my connections. I checking the mounting. The mount is here. I get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The mount I pass through because see if the connection is okay. The mount is connect through.
Mm-hmm.
See if not true, fala desconnection. I can connect in passeio. But the simple for test for checking.
Yeah.
Okay. If it fails, try connection. Call the functions. Okay. These are the simple things for making connections.
And that boilerplate,
It's
it
possible.
comes
Yeah, yeah,
it comes with PAPI Simulator.
yeah,
You just easily can
yeah,
see the example. So
yeah,
check that out, guys.
yeah. It's
The
possible.
examples already have
Use this.
yeah.
Yeah, use a simple user. See, user effect. Do you can connect? Here has a function for make this on input the carry balance.
Right.
This account just don't have balance in Passeio. I believe I can get my Kodinski account has a balance for checking real time.
Mm-hmm.
But I have this problem in PBA. I creating applications for show the balance in Polkadot, but my divisor is wrong because the Polkadot is a different for format the balance for Ethereum. He has a solutions for this problem for divisor
For what? For doing the
for
conversion?
yeah, yeah, conversions in the balance. I have this problem. I create things in PAPI, in Polkadot, yeah. But this has a solution here, problem, because the people for showing the numbers is the right way. But it is a simple hacking, this is important for this. This network color for style, this
Yeah, that's
PAP
just for
simulator
the
things,
yeah.
but not need.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Yeah, but here
Okay.
is the only styles, but the magic only the simple block for carry balance, which API carry system account. Yeah, this is different for the system account for people for coming another ecosystem. Okay, the system account, this account is about this admin account. No, this account is your account, account for your user, but has a little difference for interact. But documentation, the PAP has a instruction for all. This
Okay.
UNICEF API here, the carry,
Mhm.
explaining, but using documentation de PAPI e PAPI simulation, I can do, okay, this API
I
carry.
think you
I can
also
go
implemented code
use it to
completion.
get, yeah.
So can you just demonstrate? I think what we're looking at is just the query API and the different things you can do with it.
Okay. I
Yeah.
have another thing is every app has a this is transactions.
Okay.
Yeah, the wallet transactions. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Pause.
Okay.
Pause. Pause.
Okay.
Let's take a
Okay.
pause.
Here.
Let's
One
just take a
second,
pause.
sir.
Fred. Okay.
Oi. Hi.
Want to pause, like a pause. So no, you can keep sharing your screen.
Okay.
So I want to pause because we went through just connecting. We showed what actual what your React component looks like by connecting to the chain. We didn't talk about connecting to a wallet and sort of what are your tips here for a developer that's creating a React component that hasn't even connected or offered the wallet connect capabilities to their users.
Yeah.
So what do we do here?
Yeah. The Wallet Connect has the how can I say this? Because the Wallet Connect has like a provider, provider in case the sample the Wallet Connect do you need I creating account in Wallet Connect dashboard in each app do you create I need to create new key for this app. But in Polkadot, no. In Polkadot is only use the PAPI, do you connect, do you literally touch the Polkadot grass. But in Wallet Connect has a more step for interact in blockchain. I can,
So you
uh,
recommend, yeah, okay. What do you recommend? Like someone is going to integrate this component into their dApp, into their whether it's a Next.js app or whatever, or a whatever the framework they use. What is the step then? Okay, I can now integrate whatever wallet. What do you recommend? I'm asking.
yeah,
What do you think?
yeah, I recommend for go to documentations, install PAPI, try a breaking things. Look here, try a break things. But my here recommendation is a get starting, try a simple applications, use PAP simulator, use a Control C, Control V, try, remove, change RPC, try make a transaction in Kusana, use testnet tokens, yeah,
Mhm.
more necessary. E thinking creating things that people use. Like I try creating stable coins. Okay, I write a smart contract in Polkadot, but it has a difference in Polkadot is Solidity for write a contract. But I believe in next 4 months, it's possible the people
Will be.
writing a contract, writing in
Yeah,
Solidity in
actually,
Polkadot. Yeah, in the future,
I
we,
just heard. Sorry, I
yeah,
just heard from the PAPI guys that the Solidity compatibility is
yeah,
it's in a PR right now, so it's basically almost ready. So that's really awesome. Fred, I really want to
yeah,
actually just get back to what we're building here. We're building this swapped app, right? And you showed us the
yeah,
component. It was not very clear actually to me. I'll be honest. It wasn't really
yeah,
clear where we ended up. We went through the
yeah,
descriptors. We went through the fact that you can query balance, so API.query, and that's good. But where's the transaction being constructed? I think that's the next
yeah,
step, right? Where's the
yeah,
transaction being constructed?
yeah. I show you transactions.
Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, creating a transaction is like really where it's all at, right? Um, and so
Yeah,
one other thing is we're not, it's not so clear. What are we doing in terms of what is our UI connecting to? It's connecting to a smart contract, one or two smart contracts. Can you just also show this piece? I think it will help understand how we're constructing the transaction.
Yeah, in transactions, not to have a connection in smart contracts, but only different for carry balance, only just 4 items, 5 items here, de import. Here are which more two imports. Get injection extensions, because these get injection extensions I connecting in my Polkadot wallet. Stay here. Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay. I connect my Polkadot wallet because this need not hidden, not unsafe API. Here it needs a safe API because I'm using private key for my users. The users are connecting in here wallet. I need a code more security.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, this is where you do your wallet,
Yeah.
connecting your wallet. Like,
Yeah, the same thing here for Passeio networking, the 100 reset, the magic here, the life cycle for the client, the same thing for make a provider, the same thing.
yeah.
The test for connections is a good for debugging, the call your API extension. The get value is about this the error like 404 in
Okay.
international normal. Hello.
Yeah. So
Okay.
okay.
Okay, mounted.
Where
I
is
came
it
back. Yeah,
connecting
okay.
to the smart
Yeah,
contract?
okay. Ah, okay. But this is transfer. In the next step, I go to the
Hmm.
contract. I show in Polkadot link.
That will make a
I,
lot of sense. Cool. Let's do that.
okay, okay. You need for initial signer. This signer is the personal. Do you send do every instructions go to blockchain? It's important. Look, the call the get inject extons. I know
Get
I
injected
connect. Yeah,
extensions.
I
Yeah.
connect Talisman or Subwatch. I use
Nice.
Polkadot.js.
Really neat. Yeah.
Yeah. Here is the simple thing for get active account because in Polkadot, the people in the same account, the same wallet, I can do in infinity wallets in the same account. Okay, the sign is okay. I get extension, get account. It's a default. I believe it's a default uh, a lot of years ago.
Hmm.
The same thing for get a fetch balance. I talk or forget this because the same thing I do. But submit is a send your transactions. This is important. Yeah, he is important. I call he the transfer keep alive. This a pilot. I call the intrinsic here. Transfer keep alive. Opa.
Yeah. So that's just a transfer.
Yeah, the simple transfer. Look, this is done.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. I go to the contract. Here in contract, this a documentation for PAPI has a section for ink. It's necessary add the ink library, okay, Polkadot API ink for use this, but in PAPI Simulator has a version for the people. I can only do this: import a contract, import a get a ink client.
Hmm.
I can do this in my local machine, but it's a more advanced thing. But here, the simple I call like put in my browser, my TikTok URL. Now I call the provider. I create a link client e PSP e a default ink client. This client, ink client, is in GitHub of Ink. It's possible that people get and make a download. This a JSON. Has a this in my VS Code here.
Yeah, why don't you just
Yeah,
show
yeah,
us
yeah.
the VS Code?
PSP JSON is a big,
It's a big JSON, yeah.
yeah, it's a big JSON, but these are instructions for like a meta tag of Wink. But this done,
Yeah,
you can interact in contracts. It's simple.
okay. So that's all you need to know when you're setting up the PAPI component to interact with your contract. Go to this doc page.
Yeah.
So Fred, I need us to kind of come back to how PAPI Simulator can be a useful tool to then build what we're building today. So just help me thread it together. That would be really, really helpful.
Yeah, this is my plan is I connect my contracts, but my contracts not deployed locally.
Yeah,
But
so you got
I
it
make
locally.
it.
Why
Yeah,
don't you just, why don't you
my
just show
plan is
your VS Code? Well, I
yeah,
mean, the docs, we can see it later. Why don't you just
yeah,
show what you built, what you did? What are the tips that you're going
yeah,
to give people to
yeah,
be successful at building a UI for their ink dApps? And
yeah,
reminder, guys, we're building a simple swap of a PSP22 asset with a stable coin that's also in a contract.
yeah.
Just
This a
for
contract. Yeah, the simple contract. I put this contract in the GUIs for people. Any people can see in the
nice.
finish the talk. But is their writing Rust is like a writing English. Don't have the curve for start the learning Rust. It's a very difficult for because do you know little bit English? Do you can do writing a inking contract? But here
Mm,
I has a pub a structure transfer, structure exchange. I make a change here. Here in structure, I can change my pesos stablecoins to dot or passeio. This structure for only shipping
yeah,
because okay, I create a contract. I send my the one off contract to Sasha. I use this struct. These are
yeah.
only events for show the actions in my contracts. Each struct is events for my actions in my contracts.
Mm-hmm.
This pub for error. Now the Solidity has the thing like this for error, but the ink do this first. Okay, total super is the same thing for any RC20 allowance, token name, token symbol,
Yeah,
this
this is
everything.
analog
Yeah,
to
no,
ERC20.
Yeah, normal
Yeah.
default. I creating a constructor because this constructor and the first time in the blockchain see my contracts for compile. I need instructions for I put this instruction in my constructor for creating my contract.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a self event for every event has a empty event. I call the transfer. I talk here upside. Okay, do a transfer. I call transfer. I
Mm-hmm.
pass the same thing from to value.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the function constructor. Okay, done. These modifiers are very important because every contract is possible viable for attack has an reentrance attack. It's a very common attack. I do the modify for no reentrance for only owner for people do activity only owner. Here the principal functions for exchange, but this contract is like ICO contracts because the people I can send native token like a simple like I think one dot, it's I get 1,000 new tokens. Because this one don't have a curve algorithm or Uniswap X barra Y algorithm, but it's only I do things. I do dot.
You could add an algorithm that makes the
Yeah,
exchange more interesting, but right now you kept
yeah,
it really simple. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, makes sense.
yeah. Here for how can it's working? Every token, the contract mint contract creating new RC20, new tokens, new have a total supply. When total supply coming, the contracts not working more for mint for the people buy, but the people do like I can sell the tokens. In the past, is a very famous contract because this contract is a ICO contract. But now the people can deposit tokens. Okay, I am a owner of this contract. I am a Javier Milei. I need a more dollars in Argentina. Okay, I deposit my pesos in my contracts. The people can buy more and more like a Fed, like a print money. Every time I deposit my RC20, I get more money.
Hmm.
Here, for this because the white the owner of this contract, I can make a rug pull in this contract because every token in contract the owner can make the call the function white native all native token coming to owner of contract. This solution for this, I creating a multi-sig. The multi-sig is like the account together your parents. Okay, now do have a 10 years and do have a 20 years, do you can touch in your account like a like a pension account for your
Okay.
parents. It's
Okay.
like a
So
mood
sure,
thing. Yeah,
sure, sure, sure.
the same.
Not okay. Yeah, yeah. Not critical, but yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. No, not pretty cool. Yeah.
Um,
Here, yeah, function
and
for
then
transfer
transfer
ownership.
ownership. Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
yeah, it's
sense.
okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Let,
yeah.
let's
Can I come back? Yeah,
Yeah,
come
let's come
back
back to
to.
okay. This contract, by the way, like we will have
Yeah,
specific things about ink, smart
yeah,
contract development. What Fred is
yeah,
just sorry, Fred, like just to tell the audience, like what Fred is basically showing is we have this ink smart contract that is powering the UI. And back to the theme today is PAPI. I finally understood what UI all about. Well, how can we now use PAPI to actually show the different functionalities that an end user can make in interacting with this smart contract? So if you're an EVM developer, you will probably be using VM or Ethers.js or whatever. Here now we're back to the PAPI console. We're going to like now hopefully actually this was really useful because we know what sort of interfaces our smart contract is exposing. And what Fred you're going to show right now is now let's piece it all together. What is the UI that we can build and how will we go about it using the PAPI simulator to make it really easy for us to do?
yeah. Here, in these applications, I only import the components, the icons. Now the data is a mock, but here I can get the contracts, descriptors,
Right?
import the contracts, yeah, import the contracts. In here, Ink has a make a simple transactions. Yeah, I need to import the Ink client.
Yeah.
Like I show you, yeah, link clients not in my PAPI simulator here. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of things here. Okay. Okay, but I need in PAPI simulator for security has a low modulus because it has the people I can do because it's a big console in internet. The people I can put anything, but I need
I see. You need to add.
add, yeah,
Let's see if we can do it.
okay, okay,
If there's any questions on what we
yeah,
just heard, well, Fred does this. If there's any questions in the chat, if there's
yeah,
anything that anyone wants to share, what your experiences have been like, any tips, the whole
okay,
point of this stream, guys, is as we're wrapping up, we want to make sure that we're providing some help for developers that also want to be building with these tools. So please don't be shy in the chat. Fred, weren't you gonna
okay.
actually try to make the descriptions work?
All the descriptions, show descriptions, or I believe it's now
It's
a
all right.
QA. No, okay, 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 came back, came back, came back.
I thought we were just gonna wrap up with okay. This is this. Can you actually just go back to the code editor?
Okay,
It's please. Not sure, and
okay.
it was not clear how so okay.
Okay.
You would
Descriptors, yeah,
then connect.
yeah, descriptors.
Here's simply what I'd like to see, Fred. Like I think it will be educational. Where is in your components actually talking to the contract, even if it's in the
Okay.
mock? Okay.
Yeah, the descriptors is
Yeah.
a talking. In Polkadot, I talking more time about meta tag. Descriptions is like instructions for contract, but the Polkadot I don't know who I am Cower, but I import descriptors about my contracts. Polkadot I know this contract has a transfer, this contract has a exchange event, this contract has a transfer ownership function, this contract has a trade functions. The descriptors is all come back. The descriptor how JSON, big JSON of instructions for for my contracts. I believe
Nice.
here
Okay.
has a here.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can use the descriptor for call the functions or send the transactions. I need this because here only thing I do import is PSP22 because now the Polkadot use a inc structure for call my contracts has a function here.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah. So
I
I
show
understand. Yeah, we need to have this PAPI simulator updated with being able to import
yeah,
those features for ink
yeah.
for the ink client. But yeah, yes. Pause there. Sorry, what you just highlighted. You're going too fast. Okay, sure. No. Sorry, buddy. Nope. No.
Okay,
Just,
okay.
I just want to show our audience what the API looks like with interacting with a contract. So essentially what it's
Yeah,
going to be is API.contract, API dot whatever those functions are. Can you show that?
yeah, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
Yeah, you wouldn't have
come back.
highlighted it. So close. Blah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, talk. I can see you because I heard the mouth
There you go.
talking.
Yeah. So that's it, right? So what just like if we look at what this yeah,
Okay.
response looks like, I think it's pretty much there. So why don't we
Yeah.
leave it at this, guys? Like, I think for the next, maybe in the next stream, or maybe we can share this project. What do you think?
Yeah.
We can share your project as a little GitHub repo that just shows how we can actually interact with the simple contract that you wrote.
Okay.
How does that sound? I think if there's
Sounds good.
anyone that might be interested in like quickly learning, I think what we went through today showed the fact that you would like the basic principles of using the Polkadot API, and then how you would actually use it with the PAPI simulator that makes it just easy to visualize what you're doing. So note that this is just kind of mocked around, okay, we have the
Yeah.
APIs, we have what we want to achieve. The missing piece is actually the contracts API integration, which is not there yet because of our this setup on the back end. So maybe we could actually use this opportunity to build this together, right? Like improve the
Yeah.
functionality.
The
Yeah,
the PAP simulator.
honestly, I see this as like super easy to get going with building dApps, building front ends using PAPI, and it'll help you guys understand the syntax and then bring in those components right into your projects. So I think this should be the number one takeaway from the last 30 minutes where we're going through using the Polkadot API simulator and then integrating into your projects. Well, the whole point is the UI that we shared, the PAPI simulator, which we shared in the chat. Well, this is a nice tool to use to kind of get going, to kind of like start visualizing your projects using PAPI. And you have a lot of neat things out of the box that you could use. Now, of course, if you're more of a power user, you might just go straight into your VS Code. This is not what this tool is really catering to. This tool is really catering to people that want to quickly get up to speed with how to use PAPI. So I think this is a good place to stop.
Okay.
Do you want to show us something?
Yeah, it's possible to show you the events. Do you like to see?
Sure.
Do you,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I open my console. Yeah, the bugs.
Oh, the events. Oh, this. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. This is. I remember you
Yeah,
showing me this. It's the context of some other thing you built, like thinking, well,
yeah, do you like
this is a
the
useful
sim?
thing I need. So I just want to first say thank you so much for demonstrating the PAPI simulator and giving those tips. Like I said, let's make it into a little repo, and we can use this opportunity to give something out there that could be maybe a template for people that are just getting started with PAPI. So we can work on that offline together. Now,
Yeah.
like, okay, well, I think what you're showing us now, it's something that I really, really like. What you're showing us now is showing builders, hopefully, that like this is a good approach, right? A good approach to building things is to build things that you really care about. In our last episode, I actually talked about this a lot, which is build something that pisses you off, build something that is a response to some pain that you are having. And okay,
Yeah.
guys, so like Fred, take it away. But this is him building exactly that. And I think it's a really good example of something simple to do, but really impactful. So a really useful tip for anyone that's participating in the hackathons coming up.
Yeah, go to Dutch events. I see this, I go to Dutch events, okay, how it's working. I see submissions. Okay, I am a newbie. I try creation application for hackathon. I go do this for, okay, it's a big table. Okay, okay, and has a date, has a name. Yeah, okay, this is an opportunity for creating the thing for more easy for people come to Polkadot. Okay, get this API, creating a bot, creating a new app. Yeah, I do this, creating a app. Because now I can see events here.
Yeah.
How can I create this way? Because here I can click here for C, go to Google Docs, I open a new page for read the documents for proposal, creating an event.
Yeah.
In platform, I create a preview because the people has a distract. The people I love distract. It's a good a human because the creation application the people has everything in applications. The people I go anyway. I creation a preview account, but in the future I believe this platform is a good for tracking transparency for our ecosystem. I make a baggage negotiation, the accept projects, yeah, Code Europe, the Polkadot accept these projects. E tesouro, yeah, the simple application is I get only I creating this problem because this problem not exist for all. But for me, it's not good visual. I can create the design way, the UI way, a new thing for see Polkadot events, com more transparency for people, for curators, for creators. Everything here is in dot event is
Yeah.
opportunity. Resorts,
There's so
resource
much that we could
e
improve.
template.
Like, it's so
Yeah,
true. There is a lot of improvements that can be made
yeah,
by developers
yeah,
making simple things that make other
yeah,
people's lives easier. But again, like, start with whatever you think will make your life easier. So this
yeah,
events thing, that, by the way, Fred, like, what's the next step for this? It looks pretty like come together a little fast. Like, are you planning to put more time into it? Are you planning to get
yeah.
funding for it? And maybe share what you think is the right path for a developer that has an idea at a hackathon and wants to continue building. What's your view?
Yeah, the view for in Polkadot ecosystem has a two-way. It's possible the guy on hackathon or not on hackathon, but start continue working. He try apply for fast grants, Web3 foundations. The PAPI simulator get a bounty in fast grants, get a grants in fast grants,
Yeah,
but it has a
that's
fast grant
program.
tracks,
Yeah,
yeah, has a Web3 Foundation tracking, has open source grants in Polkadot, or go to Web2A, send email for uh, Pantera Capital, send email for investors, advisors, but it's more difficult for builders because the builders love build. It's a very difficult. Okay, I need to send an email for investor, but in Polkadot, do you can build, show your working, talking in forum, talking the people, meet the guys, go okay to stay in Europe or stay in Latin America, stay in Buenos Aires, go inside the events, show your application, make your friends, e apply for grants, apply for Web3 foundations, e try. Every solution, every tracking is try creating a try in hackathon,
yeah.
try, yeah,
Just like, yeah, I think that's a great tip, and I think that's a really good place to leave our audience right now. I
yeah,
just want to remind, like, so really, I think that the best place to start your idea is by attending one of these hackathons. There's
yeah,
a lot that you could do, a lot that you could learn from other people by just attending a hackathon and building something that you care about. It could be something small. It could be an idea. Um, so I just want to leave the audience with: sign up to the Sub-Zero Hackathon. This is where it's happening. Right now, it's on Luma. It's live. If you go to luma.com/subzerohack, sign up to the hackathon. This is literally, like, there's no better place for you to learn from the brightest minds of Polkadot, as well as have an opportunity to build something that you will continue building after the hackathon. Our SLA for the people that are winning at these tracks is that we will provide ongoing mentorship to ensure that that your projects actually see the day of light and actually see real users and real adoption. So I think twofold: yes, if you want to launch your company, this is the place to go. But second, if you just want to learn and build something fun and just pique your interest in Web3, this is the place to go.
yeah,
With that being said, I think we should wrap this up and leave, like, and end pretty strong. Oh, Fred, you look pretty frozen to me. Are you there?
yeah. Say here.
Oh, cool. So yeah, I really I'm thankful for having had your insight on building the PAPI simulator and building components with it. Let's follow
Okay,
up with having a small GitHub repo that maybe we could be using and sharing at the hackathons to easily onboard?
Hey, if you see people has I need your help, send a message for me. I can help you. I creation, a tracking, a thinking, whatever. I stay
Did you
here.
sign up for the Sub-Zero hack?
No, I wait. I
You
wait
should
because
sign
I
up.
don't.
You should sign
No,
up.
I don't know. I don't know because I don't know if I have a time for coming to
If
Latam, but
you can make time during those 3 days, the
yeah.
rules is that we invite people to participate remotely. It is not a remote hackathon, so it's
Okay.
not the point, but you need to team up with someone in person. So with
Okay.
that being said, I want to leave it at that. Fred, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sasha.
Thank you everyone
Bye
for
bye.
the help putting the stream together. And we'll see you next week. Next week, we will have another episode of Life Hacks.